Alright, everyone, welcome back to another episode MLB The Show. I believe this is episode 10. So, I've been playing through off camera, trying to get that grind, get to AA or AAA, and the show, MLB, eventually. Just trying to get out of AA as quick as I can, but so I thought I was getting called in to be moved up to AAA. But he's like, okay, Timmy, every kid that gets drafted thinks he's on his way to the big leagues. As you may have begun to notice, that is just not the case. What does that mean? I thought we were getting called up. If I did something wrong, I know it's going to take a lot of hard work to beat the odds. I'm not every kid.
The word is good.
I can see that, son. And the powers that be seem to be catching on as well. You're being promoted to a AAA. Okay, why would he say that? Why would he say that? Thank God. Okay, we made it AAA. We made it. Yeah, my thing's on. Hang on, I can turn my my TV audio off.
Compete and excel at this AAA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is here with me today. How does AAA prepare a player for the majors in a way that AA doesn't?
Yeah, I think it's changed a lot in recent years. They used to always say that if you could compete at AA, you could play in the big leagues. And that might be true, but you're seeing fewer and fewer players make that double jump up to the big leagues. Organizations want their prospects to play in AAA. I think it's another level of challenge. It's kind of an incremental step rather than throwing them right into the fire of a big league competition. You have a lot of guys at the AAA level who have big league experience. They know how to play at that level, and so he'll face that kind of level of competition, but he'll also be able to pick the brains of guys on his own team who have been there, so when that call does come for him to make it to the big leagues, he'll be ready.
All right, so we finally made it to AAA. I believe our team name is the Jumbo Shrimp. Yeah, or the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Hang on, okay, I guess we're just playing our first game. It's just going to put us in it, but why would the coach say that if we're moving up? God, he gave me a heart attack, man. But we made it. We made it to AAA. Now we just gotta get to MLB. Look at these socks, by the way. I got these in the battle pass type thing.
Number 2 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
I'm pretty sure it's like tier 17. Or like, is that a battle pass? Or maybe it is. Or like a tier type thing, but yeah. I got these, and they're kind of funny. I don't know if I'm going to use them, but I just wanted to try them. We're early in that. First pitch change?
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that was disgusting. Was not ready for that whatsoever. Okay, we can't strike out our first big leg at bat. And we ground into a double play. That might even be worse. I thought it was another cutter. I think it. Oh, bases loaded. Make contact. Let's just go with. Let's go with this. We're definitely going to be power swinging here, at least once.
Now the first pitch. Good.
Don't know, that was just a horrible swing. I hate high pitches. Slow. Throw me a curve. Just a cat. Shut up. Oh, I didn't get it, but I'm gonna get a ribby out of it. He's still going back. We're gonna get a ribby. We're gonna get a ribby. Okay, we advanced 2 runners and got a ribby, and got the challenge. We were really close to a homer. If we got it a little, our PCI was just a little below it, but that was pretty good contact for our PCI being pretty bad on that.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
In the third, our arm strength's really going up. I think it's like a 36 out of 50 now, which I'm not sure what the overall is, but
Now at the plate, number 2. He hit a sac fly earlier.
The center fielder.
Oh, what a
Oh,
pitch
I
to
tried to
start
check that.
the
I tried to
inning.
check that.
There's nothing in one.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at
That is just... I didn't mean to tap that, to be honest, and then I did, and then I tried to check it.
And he falls
Dang
behind
it.
0-2.
Now we're down 0-2.
I know that
I
fastball registered at about
didn't mean to swing
92,
at that.
93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a
Gives me
curveball,
one right down the middle.
push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Not deep enough. Right to the center fielder, but at least we didn't strike out. We can't go... We can't not get a hit in our first AAA game. That would be disappointing.
0 for 2 effort to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Why am I swinging at that?
Swing and a miss, and he's
That was a
behind
fastball.
0-1.
Sinker's disgusting,
That's the heavy sinker
but like,
right there. He has the ability
can't swing
to
at
get
that.
ground
Either way.
balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper.
You
right
gotta be
back
kidding
to the
me. I rolled
pitcher.
that over.
One of the toughest pitches to hit
Stupid
in the game.
sinker, man.
First, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Looks like we're gonna go 0 for 4. Alright, we gotta make this play, though.
If
you don't make the catch, we're going home.
Deciding to throw right-handed.
Decent, but not great results
Uh-oh.
so far this
What is that
season
reaction?
from the left side. I know he'd like
Nope.
better, certainly, but he's definitely still a capable.
And the runner is
Can
in
you
from
throw the
second.
ball? I hate that. Okay.
And
Pitcher, why are you not
runners
covering
home
4?
as they're right back in the ball game now.
What was that? Okay, we won. We won. A horrible start for a AAA.
Nice job for him.
But at least we're in AAA.
This comes to a close 5-3.
Oh, I don't know what that game was. Let's just scratch that game. Let's just...
The game's future stars
It's a
are
bad
on display
first
as
impression.
minor league baseball
Okay,
comes your
that
way
throwing
for
though,
the
like, okay, I was like, okay, let's not throw home because I'm not going to make that in time.
game on the mound for the 3rd and final game
So I was
of the
like, okay, let's go 3rd.
What do we need to know here,
So I
Dave?
hold 3rd, and then it's like, you know what, nah, we're just going to pump fake it.
Those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard.
Even though I was holding
You
it,
can go in and out.
and
anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes,
then I
you have
canceled
to
it
take
all.
advantage.
And then
After
I
that base
went
knock
home,
right
and
there.
the catcher cut it off at
So
pitcher's
the
mound,
next
and the
at-bat
pitcher
will
was
be
not covering
number
home.
2. He's ready for his
Okay,
first
so our
AB here in this one.
average completely
Skied in
resets.
very
We
shallow
popped it up.
right.
Our average completely resets
They'll come in a bit and put it away for the
now that
second
we're in
out of the
AAA,
inning.
which I guess makes sense. And everything resets.
So now
Which
here
sucks,
is Michael
'cause now we're
Gigliotti
0
looking to put them
and
ahead early
0,
with this
but
at-bat.
gotta start somewhere.
Gigliotti.
Get that.
Into center field, line drive
I didn't want to
base
throw
hit.
second. I wanted third, but
And
at least we
they'll
got the
put
cutoff.
brakes on at
Wow,
third.
they got some
Runners at
speed
the
on those
corners
guys.
with nobody out.
Looks like they scored 2.
Now into
Alright,
the
we need a
box,
hit.
number
We've
2.
only batted
He's
once
0
in
for
6
1 thus
innings.
far.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this
Early,
game
I
a
like
little
that
bit
pitch,
before
too.
it starts to get into that
Let's get a hit.
territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
High.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him
Circle
now.
change. I have not seen that yet.
The 1-2.
Inside. Gotta stay alive here. Can't strike out. Whatever we do, we just can't strike out in these. Oh,
Drives
good
it out
rip.
to
Is that gonna
deep
get down?
right center field.
It's cutting away. Oh, yeah, for sure,
Long
for sure.
run for the center fielder.
We're going 3?
And this one will bounce
Nah.
into the wall. And
We'll take-
he will
we'll take a double.
coast
We'll take
into
a double.
second with a leadoff double.
Okay, that's a good start. Not a good. It's not a start, but that's a.
Now at the
Good
plate
hit.
here is Bryson Brigman.
We take off
0
here?
for 1 for him here in this one.
Bryson.
Spin and a throw back to second. And
Yeah, now that I know
back
you
in
can just
safely.
hold return, that's really gonna help. Wish I knew that.
The 1-2.
I don't think we
On
take
the
off here.
ground to third. And that's
Maybe we
out
should have.
number
It was a
1.
grounder. I thought he was gonna strike out, to be
Stepping
honest.
in next, Eric
Alright,
Casilla.
let's
He
take off
bounced
here.
out last time up.
Eric.
And the runner's breaking for third. Bounce it to the left side.
Oh, we're going home.
And that's
Oh,
through to
thanks.
left,
Thanks,
base
buddy.
hit.
Good ribby.
And the run is in to score from second.
See, that's where it's so good to steal
And I
on,
can't imagine that's
because
the
you can
pitch
just
he
keep
was
going.
looking for right there.
Like that guy's beard.
So now to the
Might
plate.
go for like a
He
hair
struck
change
out
or something
swinging in his last trip to the plate.
in one of these episodes. Maybe when we get to the majors.
Lifted the other way to
Uh-oh.
left
That's going to be a
center.
tough catch. Oh, we got
Number
that.
2 finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side.
All right. 1 for
That
2.
will be
Runners on
number
1 and
2.
2.
One
Let's
for
try
two
one
with
in.
a double on his line thus far.
I hate this. Their
Ready
fence.
to
It's
deal.
like
Here comes
just
the
a
first
wall.
pitch.
A little early. This their logo used to be my old like Little League logo.
And the pitch.
Oh, I thought that was gonna curve or something. I honestly have zero idea what a splitter does. Zero idea. So if I see a splitter, I don't know where it's going. I don't know what it's doing. I just know it.
Here's a swing
Are you
and a
kidding me?
miss, and that, folks, is
Was I
a
early?
big out number 2.
I just really gotta know if I was early on that.
Sean Ruffner, he's hitless in 3
I must have been because there's no way I would have not fouled that off if I wasn't early.
Center field. Number 2 gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning.
I must have been early, but still, that's
stepping
frustrating.
in
We can't
is
strike out
number
like that.
2. Runner
All right,
in
we
scoring
have
position with 2
to
down.
drive in the run,
Trying to hold the
or at
lead. Here's
least
the delivery.
not. We have to get on base.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Just tie it.
The 1-0.
I don't like the high ones. I don't like high pitches. We're worse against lefties, just a tad. Both our attributes are like -2 on them. Too high fastballs.
He's coming
Don't
right
like
after
those.
him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Just gotta stay alive.
The 1-2 pitch. Just
Outside
hung in there on
fastball.
that one.
What else does he got? So we know curveball and splitter. Probably gonna throw one of
Passing down
those.
to their final strike. Here it comes.
I was tempted to swing. I was tempted. Probably should have because we're protecting, but
Struck him
Are you-
out, so he'll strand the possible time
Are you
run at
kidding me
second,
right
and
now?
a great job of
See, I don't know
working
what a
the
splitter
trouble.
does.
This ball game is over.
I
3-2
okay.
to
The
finish
only
in
reason
tonight's game.
I swung at that
Led this game
is because I thought it was gonna be a fastball, and it was early. But I thought it was gonna be a fastball because I don't have zero idea what a splitter looks like, and I know what a curveball looks like. So I know when he threw it, I know it wasn't a curveball. So I'm like, oh, this is a fastball. And a splitter, it just looks like a changeup to me. Like it's a little drop in speed and it just drops off. Like I have zero idea what it does. And when I use it, like when I'm pitching ever in any other game modes, it literally just drops like a changeup. I have zero idea what it does. That's so frustrating. Not a good start to our AAA career. Actually, we need some better attributes for us lefties.
When you get to the AAA level, you know exactly how close you are to making the major leagues.
No, we
Sean
don't.
Casey, you know more than a little about that. You only had to spend
I have zero idea how
20
close I
games
am.
at AAA before you got the call to the majors for the first time. What's it like being on the doorstep of the show?
Well, when you get to AAA, this is where you really want to impress because you know the next call up is the big leagues, and that's what you've been dreaming about your whole life. So, I think one thing when you get to AAA, there are a lot more veteran players too. A lot of guys that have been up and down the big leagues. Not so many young kids like there were in the lower levels. So it's definitely a different environment in AAA. But as a player, though, when you know you're there, you could start to sense like, okay, I just got to put up some good numbers. I got to be myself and play as hard as I can. And that next call is going to be the big leagues. And that's where dreams are made.
No, we're not off to a good start in our AAA
Minor
career.
League Baseball is
I mean, we
live
got the
and on
double,
air
but
on the
we're
show.
batting like 125, I think. So obviously not good.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Randy.
But this is off topic. But if you guys watched those UFC fights last night, holy crap! That was probably the most insane fight card
Number 2
in
gets under
a
it
long
and
time.
makes the catch to end the
Like,
inning. So
I'm
not much
still like
happening here in the top half
in
of the
shock
first.
about what everything happened.
So
Chris
now in the
Weidman
box
breaking
is
his leg.
number
That's
2. He'll get his
insane.
first shot with the bat
Especially
here.
for it to happen to him. Man, the stadium's
He's
gorgeous.
set and the pitch. First pitch fastball.
Didn't want to swing at that. Wow, he's throwing 99. Okay. Calm down, buddy. I didn't really want to swing at that, so I... See, that's the problem with me. Like, if I can take a strike...
Now a flare out.
Oh, that's gonna drop.
Russell ranging
Yes.
into the outfield, but he won't
Oh, he's
get
going.
there. It falls in, and he is in there.
Nice, buddy.
Well, what's so
That's
disappointing
a good play.
You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able
But
to muscle
yeah,
up
with
into
Chris
right field
Weidman
for
breaking
a
his
base
leg,
hit.
that's just
Yeah, you hand your
that's
batting
just
gloves to the first
crazy.
base coach right
That
there.
happens to
Thank
him
you.
too.
That's a nice AB.
Is the most like it's just insane because you know the exact same thing happened to Anderson Silva
Runners are at first and third,
And-
one away.
against him, obviously. Really concentrated.
Runners off for second, and he takes ball
But-
4. So a good
and
job out of the ninth
just-
getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The feeling of it, he just feels like he's like cursed almost, or like something's wrong with him. And I hate the thing with Chris Weidman. He's always been so good, and I just feel like he's kind of blown his chances
By the third baseman for the
in the UFC at times. And like when he was the champion, I'm pretty sure he lost his title to Luke Rockhold, and from my understanding, he was winning that fight, and he kind of just threw a bad punch or kick or something, and then all of a sudden he was on the ground, and Rockhold was just beating him up on top, and that was basically the whole fight after that. And it was just like, he makes these mistakes here and there, and then that happens after he's like, you know, he's like, I think he's 36 as we get a horrible jump. I think he's 36, and that just sucks, man. And he's probably, from my understanding, he didn't even go into surgery until the next day. Like, he wasn't in surgery until the day after, which is crazy to me. Because you think something like that, you need an immediate surgery, but hang on. I'm recording out within the first 3 pitches. Okay, so let's just try to watch these first 3, unless we... Well, it's just an out, but... So, what I was saying, though, was just like... Why did I swing at that? I was already late on it, and it's not even a strike. See, my vision is just so dumb sometimes. I left that because we don't want to record it now. Alright, now we can swing away. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Get there. I'll say it first. Nice. Okay, we got the challenge. But yeah, just something that happened to him, especially, just like, it's crazy because he just seems cursed almost. Let's go. Get down. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, bro. I don't understand. Obviously, that was kind of a slow jump. But it wasn't slow enough where we got a minus for it. And we have really good speed and steal. Like 70s and both. Which isn't great, but like it's AAA. And I've watched some videos where people way less than that are getting. This is bad. Yikes. We couldn't get to that, but yeah, I mean it sucks. So sucks for Chris Weidman, man. Really bad luck. But hopefully he can come back and make a run, maybe. But I don't know. It's kind of far-fetched now that he's 36 and why we swing at that and look at our PCI and where we swung. Yeah, it sucks for him, man. Wow, were we early for that? Maybe we gotta take off the socks. Maybe it's the socks. I don't know, but hopefully, I really hope he can come back and make somewhat of a run. That'd be super cool to see.
Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and just every other fight that night, though. Nice, good eye. But yeah, every other fight, you know. Okay, we're stealing.
Next to hit, Bryson Brigman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kind of got a bad jump on that. It was a pitch out.
And it skips
Nice.
in as he steals the bag easily.
First stolen base in AAA.
Defense could have done there.
But
They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut it.
oh my
down.
God, that
They just have
Rose
to hope
Namajunas
bad jump.
knockout was insane, crazy. Like it's just I really like Rose. She's like
Now back to the top of the lineup.
probably my
Stepping in,
favorite
Eric
female
Castillo.
fighter.
Third trip to the plate for
I'm not
here
like
tonight.
I'm more focused on the men's, to be honest.
On the ground at first.
We going home? Oh yeah,
Comes
we're
up
going.
on
We're
him
going.
there as it kicks off the glove.
Oh, it's there.
They're not gonna get him
Nice.
as he's in
Good
there
review,
to
buddy.
score.
I just like but to be honest, the women are just so much more aggressive. They seem like I don't know if it's something just with like women or what, but they just go in there and just go after each other immediately. From any event I've ever watched, it's just like they're going right off the bell. It's really entertaining, and sometimes the guys are just really slow and methodical and stuff. But still, I'm probably more focused. Like I don't know too much about too many women fighters in any of the divisions. I know obviously the big ones like Shevchenko, who had a really good night, and then just like Nunes obviously, and Cyborg and Namajunas and Whaley, and I don't know if it's Zhang Whaley or Whaley Zhang. I can never remember. But and also Joanna. But other than that, I don't really know. I know Pennington because she was on Tough, but I don't know much about like the divisions other than that. I don't know many of the fighters. Like sometimes in like Megan Anderson, if they fight some of the big names I know them, I at least hear about them. Ah, come on.
Definitely could have an impact
But
on the rest of the
otherwise,
series.
I don't know much about women's MMA. But I really like just watching some of the bigger names because they're so dominant. Like yeah, our power versus lefties increased. But watching Amanda Nunes and just Valentina. Is it Valentino? No, it's not. It's Valentina.
Welcome to MLB The Show, and this
They're so dominant, it's crazy. Like no one compares to them. Obviously, I'd really like to see Rose fight. Probably Valentina. I think Rose is the bottom division, I think, and then Valentina's the middle, and then I think Amanda is there might be 4. There's either 3 or 4. And Amanda's in the top. She's pretty big. But Amanda throws punches like a dude, honestly. It's crazy. I was watching the Cyborg, like I've seen fights like hers with like Cyborg and stuff, and her punches, she's throwing some power behind those. But I think Valentina's like in the middle, and Rose's straw weight is I think the lightest. I think. Don't quote me on that. There might be 4 though because Amanda Nunes was a double champion. So I'm not positive, but she was a double champion. We're batting 300 on the year. I mean that's bad. Not bad because we went 2 for 3 last game. I'm not gonna lie though, our vision and stuff, we're not getting quality at bats. We're just kind of getting bloopers and stuff. Really like to get some better at bats. But yeah, I'd really like to see Valentina versus Amanda again. I mean that's like the only fight you think you can really make. I mean it already happened twice, and I know one of them was skeptical. I'm pretty sure actually the global scorecard had Valentina winning the second one, I think it was. Global scorecard is like it's like a scorecard for MMA, I think, or maybe there's other sports too, but that kind of shows like I think the just official scorecard kind of. Wow, we're lucky on that. That almost hit the plate. But
now another 2-2.
Yeah, I think that's really the only fight you can make. Please drop. No. Because no one really compares besides Rose maybe now or Whaley. Maybe I think it's gotta be a Rose Whaley rematch or Rose versus like maybe Valentina or something. But Rose is pretty small. I don't know if she'd want to move up. I think she'd have to move up. I don't think Valentina would move down. Yeah. Well, because Andrade, Valentina fought Andrade, who Rose fought, and, you know, lost her title to. So I don't know if Andrade moved up or Rose moved up. But I'm pretty sure they would have moved up because I'm pretty sure Andrade, like, she's built like a tank. Oh, let's go. That's easily a double. I'm so distracted talking about these MMA fights. Is that a ribby? Let's go. I didn't think he was going home on that. I would have gone a third. But we're taking off here. Full count, 2 down. But yeah, it's just. I think. Yeah, I think Rose would stay the same division over Andrade moving up. You think, because Andrade is easily way heavier than her naturally.
He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Yeah, I think so.
And stepping in,
Andrade is pretty strong though. She's got to be like up there with Amanda Nunes, is one of the stronger women in all the divisions really. I mean, Amanda's just in Cyborg probably the top 2. I mean, Cyborg's not even in the UFC anymore, but.
So next to hit is
yeah, and all the other fights, obviously, Valentina Shevchenko, she just absolutely destroyed Andrade. I only watched a Fighter Companion with Marshall Mind, I think. Yeah, it was him. You gotta be kidding me. I didn't want to go down 0-2, so I was really swinging at anything. But I'm pretty sure she got in her crucifix and was feeding her elbows. I'm pretty sure what happened.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Crap. That's off the end of the bat. Run.
And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired.
Darn.
Next in at the plate is Blake.
But yeah, and then obviously Usman Masvidal fight. I don't really know what the first round was looking like, if it was pretty close. I think it was I think Usman won, but I don't think it was like too outlandishly like lopsided. And the second round was over within like a minute and a half, I think, which is crazy that Usman knocked him out. Honestly, that just makes him that much scarier. Honestly, I don't really like Usman. I'm gonna be real. Oh, we tied it. Just because he's super corny and he just says stupid stuff. Contact. We'll go this. We'll go contact swing. He's really corny. So is Colby, but yeah. I mean, I don't really like either of them, I guess. Why are we swinging at that? Why are we swinging at that? Why are we swinging at that?
Well, he's hoping to be a hero
But
and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch
yeah,
that
I mean,
if you're
I think Colby and Usman's the only fight to make now. Colby's the only one that put up a fight with Usman recently. And I mean, it was more than just a fight. Like, he almost... Who knows who would have won that if that went to a decision. So, I mean, he more than, you know, put up a fight. He almost beat Usman. So I think that's the only fight to make. But, well, I think it's going to wrap up this episode. For a majority of this episode, we just spent talking about UFC fights. Granted, last night was insanely crazy for UFC, but yeah, I guess that's going to wrap up this episode. A little longer. But if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, and if you're not subbed already, hit that sub button. But I will see you guys next time. Peace.